it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Bridgewater on first down. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Now the try here for the point after. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7. Broncos nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Clock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter. But being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in his...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. following the penalty. Here's Gordon. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Taken down.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they...
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack.
3rd and...
From the gun, it's Locke. He's got the tight end, Vanan. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And 2.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Complete to
Melvin Gordon with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. These two teams all tied after 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. To the air again with Bridgewater. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First down, Bridgewater. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Samuel, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Panthers have taken the lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Broncos 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 1st down Broncos as Locke finds Jeudy. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Throwing now is Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. To throw, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Around the NFL, they're into the 2nd quarter in the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. And Nelson's got it here right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier.
Detroit Pride that time gets the tackle. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the red zone now, Bridgewater flushed out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Bridgewater again. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Block working out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. Got a man open. It's Sutton. That one good for 12 yards. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
First down.
A final shot before half for Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Locked to throw on second down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Locke. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Panthers 28, Broncos 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. From the gun, it's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Broncos.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Denver.
Locke with a quick throw out to Judy. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. From midfield, here's Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Denver.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Complete to
J.J. Nelson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
It is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
They'll tie the game, 28 all. Brandon.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Christian McCaffrey playing against the Broncos here. And McCaffrey from the Denver area played his high school ball in Highlands Ranch south of downtown. And, of course, Father Ed, a longtime receiver, a very good one for the Broncos, played with them from 1995 until 2003.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Completes it to Samuel. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. With a connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Not much there, only a yard.
With the score.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
The 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down and 1.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check. Fresno. 54.
They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought brought down.
It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Broncos.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Broncos.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose.
have zero rooting interest in it, but that would hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the Broncos' 19-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And 1.
He's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
Good to go.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.